Good evening, USA and world soccer fans, football fans. You know what time it is. It's Bobby Cardenas time from Lancaster, California. And guess what? This is my 100th video post that I've done to this date, starting back from last end of June during the World Cup. 100. If I had a special effects department, I'd have confetti raining down. I'd have cannons throwing stuff this way and that way. Maybe a dancing girls going to cheap studio. All right, forget that. What I want to do for this post is, because there's been a lot of stuff happening this past week with Champions League and Europa, I'm going to come back and do a post this weekend about that. But for this, what I want to do is give you my top 10 list of what I feel are my favorite occurrences in the world of football from this past calendar year, from last February to today, February 26th, right? But for that, I want to bring in a special guest. He's a little bit psychic. I think you'll remember him from past posts. But it requires a quick wardrobe change. Be right back. All right. Take it easy. Give me just a few seconds rather. I'll be there. Takes a little bit of time. Hold it. Almost there. Got to get this last thing on. Almost ready. Here we go. Straighten this out. Here I come. Okay. Hello. Hello. Bobby Cardenas. Professor Bobby Cardenas coming at you, right? From the studio. Okay, so we are going to discuss my top 10 favorite subjects, occurrences, because of their importance or simply because I like them from this past year. Right? Here we go. Top 10. From 10 to 1. Usually how it's done. Here's the list. See? You can't probably friggin' make it out too well, but it's there. You take time to write this stuff, this crap, this information for you guys, okay? Number 10. Real Madrid wins the Champions League last May for la décima, meaning the 10th time that they have won it. This Champions League, they're the number one club in Europe to win this competition. Okay, number 10. Number 9. The infamous bite of Luis Suarez on Chiellini from Italy during last year's World Cup. Grandpa Munster appreciates what El Vampiro did. The vampire, Suarez. Right on Chiellini's neck. We all remember that. Okay, number 8. Ronaldo wins his third, count them, 1, 2, 3, Ballon d'Or award for best FIFA's best player of the world. He recently won that January, his third time. Twice with Real Madrid, once with Man U. Okay, number 7. Harry Kane, the rising star of Tottenham and the future, hopefully, rising star of England. This kid, I love this kid. He's a great footballer. I've been talking about him in my past posts, about how much I like him, and I think his future is bright. So, one of my top 10 favorites, right? Am my jewelry coming out here? What's going on? Hope I'm not having wardrobe malfunctions here. That would be embarrassing. Okay. 6. Diego Costa's transfer from Atletico Madrid to Chelsea. Huge, because I think he, along with Cesc Fabregas and a couple of other key players of Chelsea, are going to deliver Chelsea the Barclays Premier League title. And they're still in the Champions League. So that was important. Okay. 5. Germany's annihilation. What happened? My yardstick just collapsed. Germany's annihilation of Brazil in last summer's World Cup semifinal. 7-1. They pile drived over Brazil. Should have been the final. I wish it would have been. That would have been incredible. Okay, number 4. Another rising star. One of my personal favorites. Isco from Real Madrid and from España. Iker Casillas, goalkeeper for Spain and also Real Madrid, has come out recently and said that Isco could very well become Spain's greatest player. That's saying something, because up to this point, Raúl has been my favorite player from Real Madrid, and one of my favorite players for Spain too. Great player. Isco is he's got talent. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He assists. He scores. He comes back on defense. He's a midfielder. He doesn't cry and flop around like a fish out of water when he gets nailed, and he gets nailed quite often, especially this season, along with Ronaldo and Bale. He's a great player. Isco, 23 for Real Madrid. Okay, number 3. Something I think is very important. It still infuriates me. Jurgen Klinsmann not taking Landon Donovan with the USA team to last summer's World Cup. Let me tell you something. If Jurgen Klinsmann does not deliver some sort of silverware, as they call it, to the USA men's national team, either through a Copa America, through next year that we will host in 2016 here, or the CONCACAF Gold Cup, again, maybe, he's going to go down. His legacy will be that he blew it by not taking Landon Donovan to the World Cup. It's a slap in the face to Donovan and to the United States of America for our U.S. men's national team. Something it's going to take a long time for people to forget, let alone forgive. I don't know if you'll ever be forgiven for it. Okay? Number 2. This is important because it deals with one of my send-offs that I do after every post. What do I say? Say no to racism. Well, at last week's Champions League game, where Chelsea, from the Barclays Premier League, traveled to Paris, France, to take on Paris Saint-Germain from Ligue 1 in the Champions League, there was a disgusting display of racism that is on videotape. To this point, I'm not sure if they concluded that it actually occurred before the match or after. But there's a videotape of a man, a black gentleman, most likely Parisian, trying to board a subway train. He's well dressed, got a bag, and he's blocked by a bunch of Chelsea fans chanting, we're racist, and that's the way we like it. Friggin' disgusting. But I'm glad that Chelsea has taken action to find out who these fans are and ban them. And FIFA may do something also, although they're kind of backpedaling right now, saying that they're not involved. But Chelsea is, and the Barclays Premier FA will be also. And number 1, the USA fans that went to Brazil last World Cup. We were the most represented foreign nation in the World Cup. Of course, the most represented nation would have been Brazil. They have their fans there, but we had more fans there in the fan zone than any other country. And the people that were here chanting, getting together at pubs for every game and fan zones that we set up here, it was amazing to watch the videotape of it. So that's my number 1. Deservedly so. Why? USA citizen. Proud USA citizen. Okay, so that's it. So wait till this weekend. I'll come back to do a post about the Barclays Premier League, the Champions League, what we just had, Europa League, and all that good stuff. Dinklage is so excited. Look, he still has his little Coca-Cola right there. Looks a little Jack and Coke. Okay, what? Here we go. Hello. Can't even burp it out right. Got caught in my throat. Okay. Cheers. What do we say? we say no to racism. And go US of A.